Welcome to DriveWise. What if I told you there's a three-row SUV that doesn't feel huge, sips less fuel, and still hauls the whole family? Meet the 2026 Kia Sorento. But here's the question. Is it the smart buy or just smart marketing? Today, we're putting the Sorento through our 10-round DriveWise test, rating every category out of 10. We're talking performance, comfort, storage, tech, fuel economy, safety, value, reliability, Critic's rating, and the wow factor. At the end, we'll reveal the Sorento's final overall score, so you'll know if it's worth your money or just another overhyped crossover. We'll see how fast it really is, how much it can tow, up to 4,500 pounds, and whether all three rows are actually usable or just for show. Plus, we'll test the tech, check the comfort, and break down real-world fuel economy. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether the 2026 Kia Sorento deserves a spot in your driveway, or if your cash is better spent elsewhere. Round 1. Performance and driving. The 2026 Kia Sorento offers 3 distinct personalities depending on the powertrain. Go with the optional 2.5-liter turbo gas engine, and you get genuine pace. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.7 seconds. Quicker than many class rivals and confident for highway merges and passes. Braking inspires trust too, with a tidy 121-foot stop from 60 miles per hour and only mild nosedive. Note that top trims on all-terrain tires see a small increase in stopping distance. Handling is composed and easy to place, though a touch more steering precision would sharpen the experience. The hybrid pairs a 1.6-liter Turbo 4 with an electric motor for 227 horsepower. FWD with a 6-speed automatic, AWD available. It's smoother and perkier than the base non-hybrid and clocks 7.2 seconds to 60 miles per hour in testing. Push hard in front drive models and you'll feel a bit of torque steer, but it's manageable. The plug-in hybrid ups combined output to 261 horsepower and includes an 11.8 kilowatt-hour battery, good for about 30 miles of EV-only driving. Despite the extra power, its added weight makes it slightly slower to 60 miles per hour at 7.6 seconds. Both hybrid variants are calm and composed on the road, more about efficiency and smoothness than thrills. Overall, the Sorento delivers confident acceleration, especially with the turbo gas engine, stable braking, and predictable handling across the lineup, with the hybrids trading outright speed for refinement and usable electric range. Score, 8.0 out of 10. Round 2, interior and comfort. In terms of comfort, the 2026 Kia Sorento punches above its weight for a compact 3-row SUV. All 3 rows deliver better than expected support, though with inevitable trade-offs toward the rear. Up front, our high trim tester offered heated and ventilated seats with a broad adjustment range, making long drives more pleasant. In the second row, the optional captain's chairs may feel a little firm, but they outshine typical benches and many rivals when it comes to support. The third row is modest in size and sits low, but still manages to give enough backing to carry adults with relative comfort. Even if space back there is tight, the cabin layout emphasizes usability. Controls and displays generally respond intuitively, and visibility is strong thanks to generous window areas and clear sightlines. For tight spots, the available surround view camera system offers high-definition views that aid maneuvering. Where the Sorento stumbles a bit is the ride quality at lower speeds. With 20-inch wheels and low-profile tires on our test vehicle, we felt more bumps and chatter than ideal. Road noise in the cabin rises at highway speeds, likely a consequence of those tires. Still, once at speed, the ride settles down. The highway behavior is serene, controlled, and instills confidence and stability. Score, 8.3 out of 10. Round 3, storage and cargo. The 2026 Kia Sorento may be compact for a 3-row SUV, but it proves to be surprisingly capable when it comes to storage. With all 3 rows up, cargo capacity is limited to just 12.6 cubic feet, enough for a quick grocery run or a few small bags. Fold down the third row and you unlock between 38.5 to 45 cubic feet of space, depending on how far forward the second row seats are adjusted. Drop both the second and third rows, and you'll get up to 75.5 cubic feet of max cargo space, a respectable number in this segment and more than enough to handle road trip gear or bulkier items. Interior storage is another Sorento strength. Smartly placed cubbies, deep door pockets, and usable storage throughout all 3 rows make it easy to stash everyday items. Whether you're hauling kid gear, tech, or snacks, there's a spot for everything. And when it comes to towing, the Sorento doesn't disappoint. Models with the turbocharged engine can pull up to 3,500 pounds, while the rugged X Pro trim boosts that to 4,500 pounds. Score, 8.0 out of 10. Round 4, technology. Kia has stepped up its tech game in the 2026 Sorento, delivering a modern and user-friendly setup that's accessible across the trim lineup. At the heart of the system is a sharp and responsive 12.3-inch touchscreen, standard on all models, paired with a newly updated infotainment interface. It's intuitive, easy to navigate, and doesn't hide key functions behind too many menus. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are also standard across the board, which is a huge win in a segment where some rivals still reserve these features for top trims. There's solid connectivity throughout the cabin. USB-C ports are available in all 3 rows, and an optional wireless charging pad keeps devices powered up without extra clutter. However, the optional Bose premium audio system is a bit of a letdown. It struggles to find the right tonal balance, leaving music sounding flat or muddled depending on the track. As for driver assistance tech, Kia pulls no punches. The Sorento is packed with features, from a high-resolution surround view camera system to advanced lane centering and even automatic lane change capability. These systems perform reliably and without annoying false alerts, something that can't always be said for the competition. In short, the Sorento delivers a well-rounded tech package that feels modern, functional, and refreshingly standard. Score: 8.5 out of 10. Round 5, fuel economy. Fuel efficiency isn't usually a strong point for 3-row SUVs, but the 2026 Kia Sorento holds its own, especially when equipped with the turbocharged engine. The EPA rates the all-wheel drive Sorento with this engine at 24 miles per gallon combined. On our real-world mixed driving route, we managed to edge that out slightly, averaging 25.2 miles per gallon. And there's another bonus. The Sorento doesn't require premium fuel, so you can stick with regular unleaded without sacrificing performance. But considering its stronger performance and larger size, it compares favorably to similarly powerful rivals like the Honda Passport and Subaru Ascent, both of which posted lower real-world numbers in our tests. If you're looking for a 3-row SUV that balances power with decent fuel economy, the Sorento strikes a respectable middle ground. Score: 8.0 out of 10. Round 6, safety and driver assist. When it comes to safety, the 2026 Kia Sorento delivers a strong performance backed by solid crash ratings and a comprehensive suite of standard driver aids. Although full crash test data for the 2026 model is still rolling in, previous versions, which share the same platform, earned high marks from both the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. That legacy of safety continues with this new model, especially when you consider the level of standard equipment. Features like stop-and-go adaptive cruise control, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, and forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking come standard across the lineup. Higher trims even offer advanced perks like automatic lane changes and front cross-traffic collision avoidance. Rare finds at this price point. For families, the Sorento also stands out in terms of child seat accommodations. It features 4 full sets of latch connectors, 2 in the second row outboard seats, and 2 more in the third row. If you opt for the second row bench, you'll also get a tether anchor in the center seat. The IIHS rates this setup as acceptable due to the slightly recessed lower anchors. But overall, it's easy to use and thoughtfully placed. All in all, the Sorento inspires confidence with its blend of structural safety, active tech, and family-focused design. Score: 9.0 out of 10. Round 7, price and value. The 2026 Kia Sorento offers something rare in today's SUV market. Real value across a wide range of trims and price points. Whether you're shopping for a budget-friendly family hauler or a fully loaded adventure-ready crossover, the Sorento lineup has something to fit your needs without feeling overpriced. The base LX trim starts at around $32,000 and already includes big-ticket items like a 12.3-inch touchscreen, wireless smartphone integration, and key safety features. Move up to the S or EX trims, and you'll unlock amenities like built-in navigation, wireless phone charging, and the more powerful turbocharged engine. At the top of the range, the SX and SX Prestige trims push past $46,000, but deliver luxury-level touches, including a 12-speaker premium audio system, surround view cameras, and upgraded interior materials. For buyers who want more rugged styling or capability, the X-Line and X-Pro models offer off-road design elements and, in the case of the X-Pro SX Prestige, towing capacity of up to 4,500 pounds. That's a rare feat in the small 3-row SUV class. And then there's Kia's unmatched warranty coverage, a 5-year 60,000-mile basic warranty and a 10-year 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Still among the best in the industry. That kind of long-term protection adds real peace of mind and lowers the cost of ownership over time. Yes, the top trims can get pricey, but they still undercut a similarly equipped competitors. And even mid-range Sorento models pack in more features than you'll find elsewhere at the same price. The 2026 Sorento delivers premium features, class-leading warranty coverage, and smart packaging, all while keeping value at the core of its appeal. Score 8.5 out of 10. Round 8, quality and reliability. When it comes to long-term dependability, the 2026 Kia Sorento stands on solid ground. J.D. Power gives it a predicted reliability score of 82 out of 100, placing it firmly in the great category. That score reflects Kia's growing track record for building vehicles that hold up well over time. While it doesn't quite reach the very top tier of reliability, the Sorento still inspires confidence for buyers planning to keep their SUV for the long haul. Build quality is consistent, with materials and assembly that feel robust even if a few hard plastics remain scattered throughout the cabin. Combined with Kia's standout 10-year 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, owners are well covered should issues arise down the road. In short, the Sorento may not be the absolute best in class for reliability, but it's more than respectable and backed by some of the strongest warranty coverage in the industry. Score 8.2 out of 10. Round 9, Critic's rating. The 2026 Kia Sorento receives mixed feedback from the automotive press. While it's respected for its value, tech, and flexibility, it doesn't quite rise to the top of the class in overall recommendation. Critics generally appreciate the Sorento's thoughtful packaging, especially the inclusion of a third row in a mid-size footprint, as well as its user-friendly tech and class-leading warranty. However, it faces stiff competition from more refined or roomier rivals, and some reviewers find its driving dynamics less engaging than others in the segment. In essence, the Sorento is seen as a sensible, well-equipped SUV that delivers where it matters most for families and practical buyers. But it stops short of being a standout favorite. Score 7.5 out of 10. Round 10, wow factor. The 2026 Kia Sorento isn't flashy, but it leaves a strong impression by quietly doing almost everything well. Its sharp, rugged design, especially in X-Line and X-Pro trims, gives it real presence on the road, standing out from more anonymous midsize crossovers. Inside, the Sorento impresses with a tech-rich cabin that doesn't feel reserved for high trims. Features like the standard 12.3-inch touchscreen, wireless smartphone integration, and clean digital layout make the interior feel modern and thoughtful. While it doesn't deliver the thrills of a sport-tuned SUV, the Sorento wins on overall polish. Whether it's the hybrid's added efficiency or the X-Pro's added capability, the lineup feels versatile, stylish, and smartly positioned. And that quiet confidence is its real wow factor. Score 8.0 out of 10. Final thoughts. After 10 rounds, the final score for the 2026 Kia Sorento is 8.2 out of 10. This SUV is a quietly confident all-rounder. With the turbo gas engine, it's genuinely quick, while the hybrid and PHEV add real-world efficiency and up to approximately 30 miles of EV-only range on the PHEV without sacrificing everyday usability. The cabin is adult-friendly in all three rows. Tech is abundant and easy to live with, and safety features plus Kia's long warranty keep value front and center. Storage and flexibility are strong points too. Smart interior cubbies, competitive cargo space with the third row folded, and towing that climbs to 4,500 pounds in X-Pro trims. Ride quality can feel jittery on the big 20-inch wheels. The Bose audio is underwhelming, and steering could be sharper. The third row remains tight for adults and space behind it is limited, typical for the class. Upper trims can get pricey, and some rivals are a touch more refined, which explains the more tempered critics' sentiment. Still, if you want a modern, versatile, and tech-forward three-row that's easy to park, easy to own, and easy to recommend, the Sorento nails the brief. The 2026 Kia Sorento doesn't chase a single headline. It stacks meaningful wins, performance options, efficiency, safety, tech, and value into one family-friendly package. For shoppers who prioritize day-to-day comfort, flexible seating, and long-term peace of mind, it deserves a spot at the top of your test drive list. If you found this review helpful, hit like, drop your questions in the comments, and subscribe for more in-depth car reviews right here on DriveWise.